Hello and good afternoon. This is me, Shaurya, the product manager for Nodal PMS, and today we're going to run you through a video how to use the restaurant module in the Nodal PMS. And for those of you who are not aware of what the Nodal PMS is, the Nodal PMS is a property management system that you can use to manage your rental property, your B&B, your service apartment, your hotel, your Airbnb, anything where you would actually look to manage a real estate property, have bookings, and maybe have some sort of an F&B or a service element. This software will help you manage your bookings, your payments, your invoicing, and a whole lot more. In fact, we've integrated WhatsApp, and the most important thing is that we're looking to make it really, really customer friendly. You also have your guest app, which can be used via a QR code or even through a link. So many things that you have to look forward on the Nodal PMS, but for the purpose of this video today, what we're going to look at is the restaurant module. The restaurant module is for those of you who are maybe running a hotel or a service apartment, and you have a separate restaurant module where you might have your guests or other patrons or even walk-in guests eating breakfast or any other meal that you don't want to attach to the original invoice of that person staying. So in that, this module comes in very handy. You can add your products, you can have a GST invoice, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see our screen, this is a demo property, and we'll just show you how it works. You click here, go over to the, my apologies, you go over to the restaurant section, and once you click on this section, you will have a look at the layout. You can select your property here from the top right property selector. Choose the guest name. I'll just call this as test guest. Select a table. Now, for the purpose of this video, let's just go with maybe F&B breakfast items. We go with one boiled egg, and we'll add that item here. Choose your table. And there you have one item added. Now, if you were to add another thing, let's say that you were to choose for example, a pasta. So you can add that as well. Now you have your total order which is visible and your total amount that will be charged the guest. Then you click on place order. Now what this does is it also gives you wiggle room that you can change this order later, maybe add a few things. So it will function like any other POS, point of sale software that you've seen for restaurants and eating establishments. So the great thing about this is an addition to your PMS where you already have that ability to add food items, service items, and payments to existing guests and their orders. This is just something additional that you can subscribe to if you have an independent restaurant or a business which is also attached to your main property. Beyond this, now let's say that we've already placed the order. Once we place the order, then we are able to click on that table, and let's say for example you click on this table number 1, right? So I've clicked on this table. Now what do I have? I look at the orders that have already been placed by the guest. For example, here you can see the boiled egg, the pasta, you have the details, price per unit, the tax, and the great thing is tax is you can adapt it to your country as well. And obviously we do that when we're doing the setup, so in order to make things easy. So you're looking at the total bill amount. Now if you were to add any more items, you can do that as well. If not, then you just click on print KOT. What this does is you'll have a KOT that is printed for the order, and it's something that the kitchen can actually use. And you can just take a printout of this, and then you can go back, and let's now suppose that the guest has already had his food, and you go back to your property. There you have this order. And now you can click on print bill. So it's just a very simple process. Single click, you'll see everything is picked up. This is obviously a demo property. You'll have the name of the guest here. You'll have the table, and you just wait, and the bill and the invoices printed. So very straightforward. very easy. And the great thing is that you don't need to do anything else apart from make some fantastic food for your guests. So there you have it. Let's also have a look at the invoice format. This is done in that 2.5 inch width KOT printer so that you can save on paper, and obviously we always want to do that, do our bit for the environment. And there you have it. So Nodal PMS will do everything that is difficult for you so that you can focus on your business. And with that, I would like to take your leave, and until next time, this is Shaurya signing off.